Somebody's tired AF. Tired AF. Before we get into if I think you should get a Cane Corso right now or not, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, ring my ding-a-ling so you don't miss any of the newest videos on Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne, who is boring AF right now and he's sleeping. With the world sharing this pandemic going on right now, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about, should you get a Cane Corso during this time of crisis? I'm not going to give my personal opinions on the crisis going on right now, but I am going to give you my opinion on if you should get a Cane Corso during this crisis. So if you've already put a deposit down on a Cane Corso puppy and you're about to go pick up your Cane Corso puppy, go ahead, go pick up that puppy, love your Cane Corso, enjoy it. Things are going to be just fine. But this is where my thoughts change a little bit. If you're thinking about getting a Cane Corso right now, you haven't put a deposit down, you're still researching breeders, my personal opinion is take your time. Don't get one right now. Right now, I feel like we haven't even seen a small amount of what's really going to happen out there. With everything getting canceled and shut down and quarantined, my fear would be food shortage, vets closing if there's a quarantine. I know hospitals won't close, but would the government see a major importance to keep veterinary hospitals open? I don't know. Nobody can answer that. Nobody can be sure. So, in short, I would definitely hold off. Use this time wisely. Who knows if it's going to be, who knows if we'll see this out in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. I have a feeling it's going to be longer than a month. I'm guessing things may not get straightened out till summertime. So that just gives you more time to do research on a good breeder. Do your research on how to train your dog. Pick up some training courses, link in the description. You know, so you can start training yourself on how to train your dog before you get your dog. Go through them a couple times. Before I got Bruce, I went through so much training stuff over and over and over, just so I had a great grasp of how I wanted to train him. You know, he definitely wasn't my first big dog, but I wanted him perfect. And I knew that any little mistake, especially when they're at that very critical age, he wouldn't be perfect like I wanted him to be. There's a reason why I can bring him in public and bring him anywhere, and he's just so well behaved. He's so well mannered. And it just comes down to the principles I had in place when I trained him. And how I trained him, like the training guides I have in the description, that's almost exactly how I train this guy, which is why I highly recommend them. And with everything going on right now, it may be hard to actually find a trainer if you don't want to train yourself. I mean, I know ultimately you have to train the dog. If you go to a trainer, they're essentially training you how to train your dog. That's what they're doing. They're showing you, they're laying down the foundation for the dog, and then they're teaching you what they did so the dog understands you. So that may not be available. Food may not be available. Vets may not be available. So it just seems like a really sketchy time to purchase a puppy. Like I said, if you've already had your heart set on one, you already have a deposit down, you've made all the arrangements, 100% go through with it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're not quite at that step, but you're almost there, just hold off a little bit longer. Cane Corsos will always be in the world. Breeding them will always be in the world. You will always be able to get your hands on one eventually. There's no need to rush it. And then possibly, if you can't get them to a vet, if you can't get them the food you want to get them, who knows? Nobody knows what's going to happen. Again, I'm leaving my personal opinion on everything aside, but because of all the closures, all the cancellations, I was at the grocery store the other day and literally it was cleared out yesterday. Like, cleared out. Cleared out. compromise your Cane Corso puppy's health. No meat, no toilet paper, no nothing. People are freaking out right now. So I just don't think it's a good time. I don't want to be the party pooper and you are all hyped on getting yourself a Cane Corso. What you can do in the meantime, though, is pick up yourself a Cane Corso shirt, link in the description. Just use this time, if you don't have one yet, to make yourself a better Cane Corso owner, because they're definitely a breed that needs a lot of work, a lot of training, a lot of socialization. So this just gives you more time to be a better owner. That's all it's doing, it's just buying you more time. I hope this conversation had your wheels turning a little bit on if you should purchase the Cane Corso right now, if you're close to or not. I'd love to hear your thoughts below if you think you should get any dog right now with what's going on if you don't already have a deposit down. That changes things because there's so much emotion involved when you buy a dog. You know, it's going to be a great day. If you've already done it, like I said, go do it. Enjoy your puppy, and I'll see you guys next time. And now, I leave you with Bruce, sleeping. I gotta make him cozy.